PvZ2 did everything to improve upon the original game, expanding this tower defense game, helping Crazy Dave defend his lawn against Dr. Zomboss and his zombies, into something that has much more charm to it. It has plenty of levels and plants, giving new ways to enjoy the tower defense game we all know and love. Surely, we are on our way to PvZ3. Oh my gosh, they're making a third-person shooter game about the franchise, and it's a masterpiece. Welcome to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, a game that is a beautifully designed masterpiece. Hello my ninjas, welcome back. Today we start the first of 3 in a franchise review series going over each Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare game. Yes, this includes Battle for Neighborville. I have a total of 3 hours on the game, yet I am still going to review it. That is for a later date. Today, we talk about the charm and beauty of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, which is my favorite and best in the series. I have over 100 hours on this game for my Xbox and probably PlayStation 4 too. Heck, I even have the physical copy. Though I don't know where the game case is, but I do have the disc. Now you see, I would show more of that clip, but I have a base to it, and I don't know why this keeps happening with my mic and with OBS. I'm gonna deal with it after this, don't worry. Today, I'll be going over Garden Ops, multiplayer modes, customization, packs, characters, and their variants, and its co-op mode. With other things I'll add in here and there. Reminder, these are my ratings, and without further ado, let's ZPG that damn camel cactus and hop right into the beautifully designed masterpiece that is called Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Let's go over the basics. What is Garden Warfare? Well, unless you were born in the decade or somehow in some way did not know about the series, you must be living with Patrick under his rock house. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare is a spin-off to the hit tower defense mobile game Plants vs. Zombies. It is a third-person shooter containing 4 characters on the plants and 4 characters on the zombies. The characters on the plants are as follows: Pea Shooter, Chomper, Sunflower, and the Cactus. As for the zombies, those are the Foot Soldier, Engineer, Scientist, and the All-Star. It has various modes like Team Vanquish, your standard Team Deathmatch mode, Vanquish Confirm, your standard Kill Confirm mode, and other fun unique modes like Taco Bandits, Gnome Bomb, Suburban Nation. Don't ask why I did that, I just wanted to. And the main mode, Gardens and Graveyards. It also has a Garden Ops mode if you prefer a more single player experience. And don't worry, there is an endless mode. Oh wait, it's in co-op only. Darn you, EA! Now that we went over the basics and what it contains, let's dive deep into what this game offers. Starting off with the classes, which we shall start with the most boring one of them all, the boss mode. Both sides of the boss mode that acts as a support and lookout post. It has 2,000 health and has 4 abilities. A satellite that lets you view the area you dropped it at, a heal that allows you to heal your teammates on the ground, an airstrike that can damage, even kill opponents, and lastly, a revival dropper that allows to revive down players in a given radius. They can shoot you down, which if they do, the players who shot at the minivan, because Crazy Dave's boss mode is a minivan, aka his minivan, you know the story, or the blimp for Dr. Zomboss, and they get 250 coins for their efforts. I'm not going to really talk about the coins in this game a lot, but I'll sprinkle it in here and there just to let you guys know. Now that the boring part is over, because who actually enjoys watching the battle happen in the game and just click the right trigger button most of the time to get most 5 kills. Right here in this match, I got 6 to 7 kills. And there was one time where I got a double kill with the airstrike. I don't know how I did. I'm just that good at the game, apparently. And by the way, at most 5 kills, and that is if you don't get shot down the entire match. This game right here you guys are seeing, I somehow didn't get shot down once. I don't know how the zombie team was that stupid. Alright? I was in shock. Most of the time, you're gonna get shot down immediately because ain't no one wanna try and deal with that. And plus, it's a free 250 coins. Who doesn't love free 250 coins for just shooting down a freaking blimp or minivan? Alright. Let's talk about the classes. Each side has 4 characters, each catered toward a specific class. To begin, Pea Shooter and Foot Soldiers are your assault classes. The Scientist and Sunflowers are your healer classes. The Engineer and Cactus as your support classes. Then we have the individual classes. The All-Star being a tank class, and the Chomper as a melee class. Now, these are specific, but that doesn't mean you are forced into that role. For example, you could play as a cactus and act like an assault class. You could be a pea shooter and snipe in the back and be a support. They're just known as those specific classes, but that doesn't mean you're forced to play in that role. That's just what they're known for. So you could be an engineer and be the best healer known to man by reviving everybody and just getting the best healer award for the game. These are just what they're known for specifically. Never forced into that specific role. Play how you like, please. Makes the gameplay experience way more better. With each character comes variants. We won't be going too in depth with each variant, since there are 8 of them, but we will go over the known ones. Those are Fire, Toxic, Ice, Power, and the 4 Outsiders. 4 Outsiders? Dudes, what in the hell are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about with 4 Outsiders? Okay, technically there are 5 actually. Those are the Plasma P, Super Commando, Toxic P, Chemist, and the technical one, Paleontologist. Why is that a technical one? That doesn't really count. Well, it's not that it's a broken character. I don't really think it is. It's just that every damn time you play in Gardens and Graveyards, there's always that one motherfucker playing Paleontologist, sniping on the top of a damn house or rooftop, because somehow, in some way, they find a way to get to the top of rooftop buildings, and because they are a healer class, they can send just peak shots with the fire effect burning over time, causing mass damage to the plants team. You will see one every game. I'm gonna tell you that for a fact. I just don't understand it. Also, you guys know what these characters are. I don't need to show you guys the gameplay for it. We all know it. Alright, this game's gonna be 11 years old. This game is gonna turn 11 years old on Tuesday. We all know and love this game. I don't gotta show it. Now that we went over the Outsiders, let's talk about what each variant does that I will be talking about. The first one is the Fire class. Each character has a Fire variant. When you shoot with the Fire variant, when direct hit, causes a burning effect that ticks damage for a short duration. Toxic variant also does this. Just the Toxic P's fire rate is so fast, you will get that duration to last so long that you're practically dead, making him just ever-knowing motherfucker who made Toxic P. The Ice variant is just like the Fire variant, but this time instead of a short duration of fire burning, it slows them down, and when you consistently direct hit them, they freeze for a short time, allowing you to get the kill. The last one's the Power class. It does damage, but it's more of a chain damage. If there are nearby players, it will also deal damage to that player. Kind of like electricity, like how, zips across. Although a fun class to play, it really shines when the opposed team is more compacted with one another. If you're nearby the teleporter with a Power class, oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Each of these variants help bring variety to each class, give unique ways to the gameplay and play style towards everyone, allowing each player to play how they choose and give unique sets to the classes and bring their best to the battlefield. Alright, now that we went over the basics, the characters, classes, and variants, allow me to introduce you to the multiplayer modes. Team Vanquish is your standard team deathmatch. Every kill adds to your team total. First one to 50 wins. However, every time you revive a player on your team, that deducts a point from the opposing team. So at the top here, you'll see the scoreboard. Zombies have a zombie hand, plants have a plant hand. Just look at it throughout this clip, and you'll see the -1 revive right under the little score tallies for each team. You'll see it, alright? In COD, the revive a deduct system doesn't happen, which gives a unique spin to the classic team deathmatch mode, which I enjoy a lot. It's not a kill for kill, who will win each fight. It gives more a reason to play as Sunflower and or Scientist in this mode, since revives can deduct that point they just gained from killing them. So for example, right here I just killed someone. If someone was to revive them, that point gets removed for us. So it adds a lot more tactical play with a lot more strategy instead of you just trying to kill players. See, it just said right there, see, -1 because we just revived the player. So it adds more to it, which I really, really like about it. Now, for the alternative mode, Team Vanquish Confirmed. Same premise as Kill Confirmed. Get in the kill, and orb drops. Pick it up and you gain a point, like how you just saw right now. A reviving player does not deduct a point because you can simply pick up their orb and prevent them from gaining a point. So you can just grab their orb and not revive them. Or if you don't want to be an evil human being, you can revive them and be a good person. Because, come on, don't be the bad guy. Alright, the end game screen for Team Vanquish and Team Vanquish Confirmed have the dead corpses. Yes, I said dead corpses. pile up with the team's score, which is a nice touch. I love what they did with that. If you want to play the basic team deathmatch or kill confirm modes, it is right there for the giving. It provides you with smaller, more compacted maps and a unique spin to the team deathmatch game mode, which I will go over the maps much more later on in the video. Much more. Before we move on to the fun casual modes, yes, I know this game is 10 years old. Going to be 11 next Tuesday. I'm going to have to talk about servers and how easy you can get into lobbies. Don't worry, Johnny. Don't worry, Jimmy. Don't worry, Bill, whoever the damn hell your name is. I will talk about that after I go over the game modes. Are you a casual player that just sucks? No, I'm just kidding. This is not a hook paragraph. This is not beginning my usual video, so I'm just kidding. There are casual game modes, though, that if you only have 15 minutes to play, you can hop on in, finish, have yourself a great time, as well as have some fun. Always important to have fun. Those game modes are Taco Bandits, Gnome Bomb, and Suburbanation. I did it again, don't know why. Suburbanation is basically your domination type mode. There are 3 sites. You're going to call them sites, alright? You can also call them zones or locations. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to call them sites for this video. When you capture it, your team's total increases over time. And when you get all 3, a suburbanation happens, increasing your team's total by much more. You go to 100 or until the game ends, which then, whoever has the most points, or you get to 100 first, is deemed the winner. The coolest part about this mode is, one, I like how it turns into like a hayman or like a graveyard, you know, for the plants and represent the zombies on the sites. If you're really good at jumping and reaction times, you can actually get on top of the hayman or graveyard, which you can see right now. I'm just that good at the game, you know, rocking out my guitar. It's pretty easy enough, you know. It's pretty easy. Lastly, I love the music with it. Oh, it's amazing. Dude, I would be talking about it all day. I love it. And I love how it shoots off fireworks for like celebrations. I love that idea. It's such a unique way to just say that you're just dominating the game, basically. And also Crazy Dave's up in the sky too, but you just can't see it right here. Let's head over to Gnome Bomb. Personal favorite of mine. But not as good as the other one after. It's an easy to understand mode. At the center of the map, a gnome bomb spawns. You are to pick it up and place it in the opposing team's 3 sites. Site A, Site B, or Site C. For example, I have the gnome bomb here. You have a minute until it explodes, so you gotta get to a site. And then I planted that at Site A. Now I have to defend it for exactly 30 seconds, and if I do, it explodes. It's very simple. You keep going until the game timer ends. Whoever took out the gardens or the graveyards the most is deemed the winner. Or a tie, if it's 1-1, 2-2, 0-0, you get the point. Basically, whoever exploded the most sites on the opposing team, you are the winner in that mode. Which is really nice. I actually like the idea of this mode. It's kind of like a capture the flag, but, you know, an interesting way to it, basically, you know? Now, of course, these lobbies are kind of dead. You can't really get into a match. I still haven't gotten into a match with like 3 other players. So this is kind of all you're going to get. But let's go to the game mode where nothing shall ever compare to the fun of Taco Bandits. Taco Bandits is where Crazy Dave has his tacos placed at the taco stand, cooking it up, and the zombies want to eat it. So, the zombies go to the stand and steal a taco and transport it to Dr. Zomboss and his blimp. When you pick up the taco on the zombie side, a few things happen to even the playing field. The first one is that you cannot use your abilities. This allows for the plants to catch up and have a slight advantage. The other one is that you are much slower. Not as slow, but you move at a slower pace. Now, I don't think it makes you feel... I don't think whenever I had it, it doesn't make me feel slower, but it's because, you don't have, the movement options. For example, you can't really jump that higher than, before, and you can't use, your rocket jumps and such. So, you can't use sprint tackles either. It makes you feel much more slower. If a player on the plant team manages to get a Taco Bandit in time and kill them, the taco then is dropped, which the zombies can pick it back up and continue to escort it, or the plant team manages to reset the taco, bringing it back to where the other tacos are at, which is at the taco stand. When the zombie team gets 1 taco to Dr. Zomboss, which we'll call the drop-off point, the zombies get a point on the board and the time increases. There are 3 ways the plants can win. Those are: allow zombies to never steal a taco, which is very tough, but it is possible. Only allow them to steal a taco, 1 taco, or allow them to steal 2 tacos. Yes, you are hearing this correctly. The only way for Team Zombies to win is if they can steal all 3 tacos within the time limit. which you might think is tough. It actually isn't that difficult. Just clear out the plants, have some all-stars protect you, just be good at the game, and you'll be fine. As for the plants, just reset that damn taco. Just sacrifice yourself to the team to help aid Crazy Dave. Let the man have his goddamn tacos! Also, the end game screen for this is amazing, which we shall head to the next one, actually. Suburban Nation is countered by a gnome hitting the giant tower, which shall be shown right now. It's also known as the high striker. You know, the thing where you hit the hammer at the button and the score. Yeah, you know the carnival game. You all know what that is. The gnome bomb end screen each has a whiteboard with the gardens for plants and graveyards for zombies. However many sites you destroyed, it'll have a white X crossed off for that team. So, for example, in this game, the zombies team was able to destroy one of the gardens sites, so it has a white X crossed off for them, as well as zombies deemed the winner in this case. And lastly, Taco Bandits. Taco Bandits has the taco stand of Crazy Dave. It's like an animation. Zombies scoop up the taco, and it'll say, "Zombies win with Macarenas and sombrero hats." And you win the plants too. Though I didn't win the plants, because, yeah. I was on a one-man mission with Ice P. The end screen for each of these casual modes give you the experience of that mode. It makes you truly feel like you're playing a special mode, something that you don't regularly see in third-person shooter games. Such unique and wonderful modes that are out of the ordinary and give the vibes that you're playing a different and more immersive third-person shooter game. We've gone over the team deathmatch modes. We've gone over the casual modes. And now, let's talk about the main mode that drives this game all together. The core mode. Welcome Mat. No, I'm just kidding. Although Welcome Mat is a good way to be introduced to the game and learn it. I will tell you that. Though, what I'm talking about mainly is gardens and graveyards. There are 4 maps in this mode. Walnut Hills, Main Street, Cactus Canyon, and Driftwood Shores. Each map also has a night map included as well. The plants always defend and the zombies attack. Each map has 5 to 7 locations the plants must defend from the zombies. If the zombie teams capture a location, they move on to the next location. If the plants successfully defend any or all locations in the time limit, they win. Now do note, if the zombie team does capture an objective, a new timer begins. I think it's about 6 to 8 minutes if I'm correct. But if the zombies can capture all locations, they move on to the last area. Each of the maps have an objective in the last location. Walnut Hills has to try and enter Crazy Dave's mansion 5 times. Cactus Canyon has you push a golf bomb into the hole. Driftwood Shores has you damaging a sunflower until it's dead. And Main Street has you plant 4 bombs to explode the giant tactical cuke. Each of these maps also have a description that helps explain why we are here and why the zombies are attacking the plants in these specific locations. Walnut Hills is where Crazy Dave's mansion is. Main Street has the tactical cuke. Cactus Canyon has the plant secret base, and Driftwood Shores has the giant sunflower lighthouse. To note, Walnut Hills, the zombies want to invade Crazy Dave's mansion and want to take it over. And Main Street, they want to use tactical cuke to defeat Zomboss's mountain, which you can find in the beginning of Driftwood Shores. And then the giant sunflower lighthouse they just want to destroy. I forgot what the description was. It provides a storyline that's continued to be used in all Plants vs. Zombies games and give you a way to be part of the story, part of the gameplay, part of the immersive experience. You may be helping Dr. Zomboss overtake Crazy Dave's mansion, or help Crazy Dave protect the tactical cuke before the zombies blow it up. The game size is 24 players, 12 for the plants, 12 for the zombies. There is no cap for how many players you can beat. So if you want to go guns blazing, go 12 foot soldier, you can! You want to go 6 cactuses and have 6 sunflowers? You can! That's the beauty of this mode. Being able to be any character you want and have no limitations and have so much variety, so much variety. The nice part about gardens and graveyards is that there are advantages for the plants and the zombies. Let's talk plants. The plants have a few things to help aid them on defense. Your first is spotted plants. Throughout this clip, you're just going to see me, plant, some nice little potted plants, and they are meant to defend the objective with you. They are low health, but they deal a good amount of damage, trust me. Just place an ice shroom or a doom shroom, and you're ballin'. It acts more of a tracker. When a potted plant sees a zombie, they're going to shoot at it. Alert nearby plants to help assist the potted plant and kill them. My favorite potted plant being the bamboo shot, which sends off missiles to zombies and deals massive damage. It also acts as another tracker. You see the point here? The plants also have the environment and world building to its advantage. For example, in Walnut Hills, the second location, the plants must defend the treehouse. The plants can go up the treehouse and use the building and little opening at the top of the treehouse as cover fire and fire support, laying down the fire so now that you, as a chomper, cactus, pichu, etc., you can all go down there and go get the kills and protect your damn garden. Another example is on Main Street. When the plants have to defend the taco restaurant, there's a huge sombrero hat at the top that you can lay down cover fire as the pichus and other plants attack the zombies. Now, I would show it here, but, you know, my team was just so good, we decided to defend it even before we got to the taco restaurant. Because, you know, we're just that good. Defending it extremely well. And the last thing plants have as an advantage is the final objective. Let's head back to Walnut Hills. Walnut Hills has elevated ground. So at the very last mission, whenever you have to go to Crazy Dave's mansion, it's in an elevated position. So the zombies have to go up towards the mountain while we have to protect downward. Zombies have to go up. However, there's coconuts, though, that keep shooting walnuts. If the zombies get hit by the walnut, they instantly die. Do be warned, though, the coconuts can be destroyed when the zombies reach up the mansion. The plants also have an advantage with the teleport location on the zombie side, which I'll talk about when we talk about the zombies' advantages. As for the objective, if you play smart and plant the right plants in the pot, such as Doom Shroom, Ice Shroom, and mainly high damage potted plants like Snapdragon and good old Pea Gallon, you can definitely protect the mansion and come out with the win. Though, if the zombies get teleported, it's basically game over. Let's head back to Main Street. Main Street favors towards the plants. Literally just be a cactus. There are plenty, and I mean plenty of locations throughout the specific map that you can snipe as a cactus on here. Oh, it is incredible. And for the last and final objective, put down walnuts, put down potato mines for the specific locations of where the bombs are, and you are literally golden. Just keep killing the zombies, and you are going to be fine. Now, over to Cactus Canyon. Cactus Canyon's objective is where the zombies have to push this golf bomb into the hole to basically blow up the secret base for the plants. The plants have the advantage here. There's a lot more elevated ground. The plants have the advantage towards than the zombies because they have to push upwards. Remember, pushing upwards is a little bit difficult because the plants can take counterattacks on the left and right sides. And not to mention, you have given hardly any time to get to each checkpoint. You're going to be given like an extra 45 seconds to a minute. And that last checkpoint, if the plants do extremely well and wait till like the final seconds, you will be able to win because there's no overtime. So if the golf bomb is like 3 inches away, it's going to end right there at 0 seconds. There's no overtime for this. So you better damn hope that there's at least a zombie there trying to push the golf bomb. It favors towards the plants. And don't forget about Driftwood Shores because, geez, that map, bro, oh, favorite source of plants. The Driftwood Shores final objective has the zombies hitting a cannon and shooting themselves to the island with the Driftwood Shores light post. Their goal is to basically damage the sunflower until it is killed. Here's your issue. You're only given about 5 to 7 minutes to kill the sunflower, and while, yes, there is 2 floors, so basically zombies have 2 options to get through, the zombies already enter the specific light post with half health to basically none because the plants are already shooting at them multiple times. So all they're trying to do is just sacrifice themselves and get that ZPG over to that damn sunflower. And also, it's very tough to get through anyways because they're shooting off the little flower cannons, which makes it more difficult for the zombies to get through. But once the zombies get fully pushed through, like fully pushed through, then it might become an issue. But not to mention, there's also no teleporter. So the zombies have to keep shooting themselves back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and somehow find a way to get in between 3 areas: the front doors, the left doors, and the right doors. You have 3 Pichus, left, right, in the middle. Oh, you're never gonna get in. Good luck with that. I've talked enough with the plants' advantages, but why don't we go through the zombies? Because surely they have some advantages, right? Oh, don't worry, they do. Let me talk to you. Zombies, zombies, zombies. What type of advantages do you have? Well, let me explain. We begin with the zombie spawners. Now, it's just like the potted plants, but they move. You know, it's not really a shocker. They're on the attacking team, so obviously they would move. It allows as a decoy mechanism to get you in and clear the potted plants and the regular plants from the garden, so now you can push in and you can attack. And I promise you when I say this that they are extremely more valuable than potted plants because you will not believe how many times I've played on the zombie side, and at least 30 to 50% of the garden has already been captured because the damn zombie is never killed and there's no plants in the center. It baffles me how no one ever decides to kill them. Now, they are low health, which makes sense, but there's a ton of variety shown, which is what we love to see. Coffin zombies, vampire zombies, healer zombies. Yes, there is a healer zombie. You don't really actually need scientists, but I do still suggest it. Regular zombies, you know, you have a ton of zombies, bucket heads, cone heads. It allows for variety just like the potted plants, and more valuable than the potted plants. Now, let's talk about the teleporter. The zombies team has a teleporter. The teleporter acts as a halfway marker to the capture point. Now, who can build it? Well, guess what? This is where the engineer comes into play, the support class I mentioned from earlier. The engineer can build the teleporter, and every time someone uses it, they would get 10 coins, which is a nice touch. I like how, you know, you get good amount of coins just from building teleporter. The teleporter helps out the zombies a lot because it minimizes the traversity for the zombie team from a long length of the field to just half the amount. Now, the plants can destroy it, and they can easily destroy it by using the cactus drones. Yes, you can shoot the drone in the sky, yes, but there is another option. By the teleporter, there are 3 buildables. These are known as turrets. They have 3 levels. First one is your standard laser shot. Pow, pow, pow. You know the usual. Level 2 is torpedoes. Although, you can say they're rockets, but the third one is actually rockets. So, I don't really know what to call the second one. I just think of them as missiles or torpedoes. These deal high damage to the drones and kill them quick and fast, keeping that teleporter alive. It can deal a hefty amount to the plants as well. Fun fact, you can actually heal a teleporter if it takes damage. A scientist can use its mega heal bomb right next to the teleporter and it heals it. I don't have any clips of this, but I swear I'm being 100% like telling the truth with this, alright? Don't worry, the teleporter and or turrets get killed or destroyed, you can always rebuild them. The only other advantage you have really is zombie spawners. Trust me when I see this, I've seen those zombies fill up the objectives by half. And I've already talked about the meter, I don't need to go over that again. Gardens Graveyards provides the fun action-packed core game mode in a third-person shooter that allows for both fun, new, and intriguing playstyles and a great mode to play with your best friends. Seeing how many kills you can get against your friends and seeing those matchups, oh, beautiful! Yeah, I love it. Deals, you get positives a lot towards these game modes in Garden for 1, but the game is 11 years old. 11 years old next Tuesday. Do people still play it? Yes, actually, you would be very much surprised, trust me. If you keep Team Vanquish or Gardens of Graveyards, you can find full lobbies super easily on any given day. As for the other modes, not quite. In Taco Bandits, I only found a few matches. Max I got in a single game was 6 players. No Bomb, I got into a 2-person game, which I do want to know. I think that 2-person game definitely was with friends. I had to get gameplay, so I kind of had to, like, be less friendly there. Oops. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do for videos, am I right? And for Team Vanquish Confirmed Suburbanation, I got no one besides one person left immediately because I'm just that good. While it does suck that the casual modes don't have active players, it's nice that people still play the core game mode in Team Vanquish every day. It's awesome. I love seeing older games still have active player base and active community play it all the time. I love those type of games. It's amazing. It's amazing. We went over the multiplayer modes, but there is another option. Yes, there is. That is called Garden Ops. Very simple. Plant a garden, plant some potted plants, then a wave of zombies appear. It's a rinse and repeat until wave 5 approaches. Now what happens on wave 5? Let me tell you. Quick note, sometimes some waves will have a special objective Crazy Dave gives you. So for example, in this one, the entire wave, I cannot get hit once. So as you can see here, it's my Mr. Citrus Cactus. I made sure to stay more laid back here and made sure I stay in a higher ground so that the zombies don't hit me. If you complete these objectives, you get coins, basically. You just bonus objective with coins. There's also a bonus garden that sometimes appear, where after you get the wave completed, some good old diamonds, gold bag, you know, coins, they all drop and you collect them. It's pretty nice, it's pretty nice. Other objective ones, there's like a super, like, flag mode, I believe. There's, like, specialty themes. There's also a treasure yeti you can also pick up, and there's plenty of other ones. When you complete wave 4, then you get on to the first of 2 boss modes. To begin wave 5, Dr. Zomboss appears with his slot machine, aka slots engaged. That's basically what he calls it. These are how the boss wave is created. You may get a tombstone that just spawns zombies, need to take it out to stop the endless wave of zombies. It may just be a new wave of zombies. Heck, you could get a free wave if it manages to land on the gold bag or diamond 3 times. Twice. Yes, it spins for 3. And yes, Dr. Zomboss is so evil, he respins it if it's 3 diamonds or 3 gold bags. There could also be bosses, like the Gargantuar, Super Gargantuar, Disco Zombie, Yeti, and Count Dracula, but a zombie. Each of them have their own uniqueness to them. Your standard boss giant, Gargantuar, dealing half your health when he slams his telephone pole at you. The Super Gargantuar has the telephone pole become a shooting electricity pole, dealing massive amounts of damage to you. Also, don't even try thinking about taking out the damn bosses with the potted plants. Oh, they are going to do absolutely nothing. Disco Zombies can go in and shoot from afar. The Disco Zombie main ability is to do his twirling attack, which will knock you back and also get you in the water, depending on some maps. Like in this one, oh, he 100% can. And lastly, Count Dracula. He uses his wand, I think that's what it's called, to deal damage to you. And when he is low, he will chase after you, and when you get hit by him, he's going to steal some HP from you, and he's going to gain some health. He also teleports, which makes him the most annoying boss in the entire game. When completed, you get some coins and continue to Wave 10, dealing waves of zombies. Same thing Wave 5, once completed, you'll then need to head to the landing zone, which after waiting for Crazy Dave's arrival, you fight off zombies and BAM! You get out of there. It keeps a tower defense mechanic from the mobile games, but adds a way to play it in the spin-off game, which is really cool. Really, really cool. I love it. Now, there is two things I want to go over regarding ops. The first one is Crazy Mode. Crazy Mode is the most difficult mode out of them all. Easy, medium, hard, and crazy. Zombies do mass damage and deal way more damage to the garden and to you as well. Good luck trying to survive alone. Like, bro, it is absolutely insane. Like, look at that. That it bomb almost just killed me, dude. If you don't have a very well organized and strategic group with you, you are dead. And you're not being the shit alone. Especially with the rare boss scenes, which we're gonna go over in just a minute. You get 3 of the same, oh yeah, cooked, bro. Super Gargantuar, oh, get the hell out of here. You can't get through 10 waves. It's so tough to do. But it makes you feel so accomplished if you can. Let's talk about those rare cutscenes. When the slot machine is going, there's a rare case where you could get 3 of the same bosses. 3 Gargantuars, 3 Super Gargantuars, 3 Yetis, 3 Discos, or 3 Count Draculas. While yes, it would make things difficult, it does trigger a special cutscene for each of them. The only one I got while grabbing gameplay for this video is the Yeti one. Now, I would show the other ones, but here's the thing. This video is already 30 minutes long, actually more, and I don't want you boys to be here forever. So at the top of the description, I'm going to have a link to each of the other Super Boss Wave cinematics, alright? But for now, you will get to see the Yeti one because that's the one I actually got, which is actually right now. The coolest part about this Super Wave is that it also themes towards it. So for example, the Foot Soldiers, they come out as the Ice Foot Soldiers, aka the Ice class. There are also Super Yeti imps that come on in as well. It's just a huge madness of fun, and I really love what they did with it. And it makes the gameplay just 1,000 times better. And a link is credited in the description below for the other boss gameplays. Okay, we went over all the core things in this game. Let's briefly talk about customization. There are packs in the game that give you customization such as hats, tattoos, upgrades, dances, weapon skins, and the camo color stuff that you can add to your character. As you can see here, I'm opening a pack showing what it can offer. Each one themed with the plants, the zombies, or a bit of both. Heck, there's even Blink 2. The dances are my personal favorite here. Some of them are going to be shown while I'm talking. I love the customization and how much there are. Variety is key in each game. You need customization, you need fun little side stuff that you can collect, so that way it gives you a reason to have replayability, and it has that value to keep coming back and playing more and more and more and just having a great time. And it shows in Garden Warfare. You can view all these things in the sticker book, which is a very unique touch. This shows all the stats such as hours played, money earned, vanquishes, and much, much more. It shows what items you own and what are missing in the sticker book. It's a great way to look at your lifetime playing the game and what you have done in the game. The maps are polished and beautifully made. Jewel Junction have the train go by and it's night saying, oh, beauty. It makes it stand out from the other maps specifically. And that's one thing I love about Jewel Junction. The smaller modes have a lot more maps, which obviously makes sense. I don't need to go over it. The setting and environment, oh, beautiful, well crafted, beautifully well made. I love all the environments for each of these modes and the maps. Oh, it's amazing. Cactus Canyon. You can see Crazy Dave up in the sky whenever it's the nighttime setting specifically. Also, for some reason, there's just Slender Man, which I do think is funny to see, but also makes no sense. In the 360 version, you just see straight up Slender Man. On the new Gen consoles, he's getting eaten by a chomper, which I also find really funny. The building, the map designs, all perfect. No map is bad at all. I love them all and were crafted extremely well. Heck, I'll put them over the Garden Warfare 2 maps. I enjoy these maps way, way more. Just the charm and the beauty they put into this game really shows when you just explore the maps and just re-roam it. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare was a spin-off to the successor of the PvZ mobile games, bringing it into an immersive third-person shooter where classes and characters from the game we all know and love. The maps, the Easter eggs, the collectibles, the modes, all of it was built with charm, passion, and love from the developers of EA, truly making it a one-of-a-kind game. This game is truly a beautifully designed masterpiece. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yes, this was my longest video yet. I mean, geez, you guys can see the minutes. As well as the script. It's beating out the Hasman Hotel video because it was a 7-page script. I just had so much I want to talk about this game. I love it so much. I played as a kid, and now at age 18, it is one of my favorite games of all time. I love coming back and hopping on to play some Gardens and Graveyards. While yes, some characters are broken, and there are some weird glitches you can do, especially with that cactus drone. Oh boy. It's still a blast to play online. You don't need a lot of skill. It's just pure enjoyment all around. The charm and passion the devs had for this game was amazing. They put everything into making a masterpiece, and they did. This concludes the first of 3-part series review. Next Friday, I'll be going over its successor, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. How they one-up the game in every way possible. Thank you again for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notified for when I upload. Share this video with your friends so you can subscribe to me to my videos. As always, this Ninja signing out. Peace!